This video is just going to show a few matches that I played with my friend Steve, and I'm going to show a lot of the good, the bad, and the ugly things that we did here and there. And I'd like to thank Steve's Basement. That's Steve right there. We raced to 11, raced to 9. I won the first set 11-9. He won the second set 9-8. So we're going to start off with, I think, a break and run. All right, here we go. I break. I make a stripe there in the corner. And I'm going to blow the rack up here for an overhead view so you can see what I'm looking at. The cue ball's between these two stripes. I could shoot the 6 ball there in the corner, but getting shape on another shot would be a little difficult. The solids really don't look that great. There's a cluster here. The 4 is kind of blocked. The 12 does go, and the 15, if I start with the 15 ball in the corner, I could possibly go into these balls. So here I'm going to shoot the 15 ball, and I want to leave myself an angle on the 11 in the side. I would like to just bump the 14, but I'm afraid I might bump it and mess it up. Like right now, the 12 ball goes past the 4, that little cluster, the 12, 14, 4. So if I can get above the 12 and shoot the 12 in the side, I don't have to break anything out. The 14 ball goes past the 4 and the 6 into the corner pocket down here. So that's my goal now. Instead of trying to rearrange those balls and go for an unnecessary breakout that could make it worse, I just try to pinpoint these shots. Here I want to shoot this ball in the side pocket and go into the 2 and leave myself straight in on that 12 ball, but I don't quite do that. I rolled it, overcut it or something, but now I have to cut the 12 in the side, brush the 14 so I'll have a shot on it. And I leave myself the wrong angle here. I remember this. Now I have to go 3 rails to get position. I'm on the wrong side of the ball. That's a mistake. So it makes the game a lot tougher here. I do get lucky. I follow that path right there, which is what I envisioned. But I came so close to hitting that 7 that I know it was lucky. And I laugh. Steve laughs because we both know that it was a little bit lucky there. So let's go to the next rack. See what we have here. Steve breaks. And it looks like he's going to break dry. And I've got a really odd shot, I believe. I'm going to show the overhead here. I've got an odd shot on this 1 ball. This is a jacked up Massey draw shot. I need to get the cue ball there so I can play the 3 ball into the side pocket. That would leave me a shot on the 7 that'll get me to this 5-2 mess right there. And the 5-2 does go. So that's what I'm going to do. I look for other options first just to make sure I don't have to pull this shot out of my pocket. And it looks like this is what I've got. It's a little jacked up Massey draw shot. I'll provide a link to this. I did a video on this shot once before. It's a great shot to know. So once I've determined that I need to get on this 3 ball and I can get out, I go ahead and elect to shoot the Massey draw shot. I'm putting low left on this ball and drawing back into this, and I get a pretty good shot here. All I have to do is float this 3 ball into the side, roll up onto the 7. Should be pretty straight in on the 7 ball. Just like that. And here is just a little draw shot. If I go too far, that's fine. I want to be as straight in on this 5-2 as possible. That will keep everything together right there. I didn't want a really weird angle here because I want the 5 ball to stay right there where the 2 is. And I need to roll past the 11 ball with the cue ball so I don't hook myself. So I go just like this, brush that 11 or 15, whatever that stripe is there. And here is just a top left. I have to be careful not to follow through too far because I do not want to double hit this ball. So I kind of jab stroke this. Come around with some top left spin. Get on the 2 ball, and this is a straight draw shot. I want to come straight out and get straight in on this 6 ball, or even maybe an angle to put me into the rail so I can come back out and shoot the 8 ball into the corner down here on the bottom right. But I didn't get there. So from here, I need to draw a cue ball. I can either bump the 8 or draw it into the 10. I elect to draw into the 10, but I don't stroke it very well. And I miss the 10 ball. Still have a shot. I didn't hit it at a crazy speed. This is a 3/8 shot for poolology people. It's a nice, easy little 3/8 cut in the side. I mean in the corner. I really have to watch here because there is a scratch off of those 2 balls. You have to watch that stuff. And here's another one. Probably another break and run, I say. Yes. So the only trouble with this rack is the 13 ball up here. It will go once I move the 10 out of the way first. So I'll start with this shot in the corner pocket, bring the cue ball around, shoot the 10 ball on the side, and then get up in the center of the table to play this 14 ball on the side. I'm not really playing for 2 shots after I shoot this one. And it depends on which one I get on the best. I'd like to get on the 14 ball and use it to get to the rest of those balls. But if I get a better angle on the 9, which is right up there on the other side of the 2 and the 3, that's what I would shoot next. But it happens to be that I get a pretty good shot on this 14. I don't want to roll forward when I make the 14 ball because I don't want to move the 7 ball out of there and possibly get it into the game somehow. Here I'm just going to stun this ball and drift up to the other side of the 8 where I'm going to have options also. I'm going to either have the 15 in the corner or the 9 in the side. I don't want to shoot the 10 ball and go into my 13. It doesn't need to be moved. All I have to do is get a shot on the 10 ball and then come back out and cut the 13 ball right in that pocket. There's plenty of room to do that. So here I just shoot the 15 straight in, shoot, stop. And it just happens to be, and the more you play, the better you get at recognizing these types of angles off the cushions. I can see here that I don't have to play pinpoint position. I can come off of this ball and brush the 1. And that leaves me really, really easy on his 13. Now I'll just shoot the 13 in and come back out. I want to get straight in on the 9, so I can just shoot the 9 in the side, stop, shoot the 8 in the other side. But I did not come down far enough. So I shoot this ball with a little stun roll and roll down here and just cut the 8 in to the corner pocket up there, which looks to be, from the overhead view over there, like it is another 3/8 shot, pretty close to it, or a number 5 aim according to the Playing to Win book. So whiz this one in, and that chalks me up another point for the board. Let's look at another rack. Now this is interesting here. I can't run the rack out because the 5 looks terrible. The 1-6, they're in a bad location. The stripes, really, they're worse off. There's a 13 up here on the side pocket point, 12 over there. These 2 stripes out here really don't have a good pocket. So I'm going to play the 3 ball into the corner and we'll use some inside spin to bring the cue ball off of the rail and into the 6. If I can get the 6, just bump it a little bit. And then I'm going to play a safety. I want to shoot the 6 into that 9 and leave my opponent, Steve, on the back of the 1 ball where he will not have a shot. And hopefully I can rearrange the 5 and the 6 will roll up to where I have a shot at it. But it works out better than that, because when I bump this 6 ball, it actually hits the 9 a little firmer than I wanted to. So now, instead of playing a safety, I can accomplish the same thing, but I don't have to play a safety to do this. I can shoot the 6 off of the 9 on the side. The 13 is going to go up there and rearrange my 5 for me, and I could possibly run the rack out if everything remains open, and that's how it works out. From here, I just I run the rack out. And now I want to show a safety shot in another game in one of the matches that we played. I've got a cluster up there, and I'm going to take care of the cluster at the same time I hook Steve. He has the 7 and the 8 left here. So I play a really nice safety shot. Unfortunately, I lose. But this is the right shot. Sometimes you can play the right shot and the results just don't work out for you. So here, I broke my 2 balls out. I've got a nice easy combination now. So if Steve doesn't pocket this ball, I'm probably going to run the table on him. But he kicks this in the pocket, brings the cue ball out, and has a shot on the 8 and wins. And I will not show that. I'll just show that he made that ball there. So here I try to play another safety shot. If I could just brush the 12 and then come off of the rail and freeze him to the ball, that would have been a great safety. But this is another game where the safety did not work out. And when you do that playing a guy like Steve, he just makes a little sport of you and runs out. So that's what he does here. Zips right through this rack just like that. Now I want to slow it down here. Watch what he's going to walk all the way over to this side of the table using his legs, which is a chapter in my new book, Playing to Win. He walks all the way over there to ensure that after he makes the 7, he's looking at exactly where he wants that cue ball to be. Now whether he gets exactly there or not doesn't matter. It's the fact that he's giving his brain and his body the best chance to make it happen by walking over and looking. He does it again here. He walks over here now and looks at the angle that he would like to have on the next shot, and then he gets back behind the shot that he's going to play, and he plays it. It's really a smart habit to develop. If you don't do that, start using your legs more often and start doing that. He does get a fortunate roll right here by not getting froze on that deuce, but he shoots a really nice shot. Little draw shot with a little right spin, misses the 8, pulls the cue ball straight back to the rail. Nice touch. And he's straight in again. So this is a complicated shot, but he's able to come off the rail just a little bit so he can bounce out and not shoot from the corner pocket. So he's got a good shot here. He pops the 1 ball in the corner pocket and wins this game quite handily. So I commend him. He played really well both of these matches, so it was really tough. But that's how it goes. Sometimes it's a tough game. Sometimes it feels like an easy game. That's gonna wrap up all I want to show here. I will be posting more little clips. We played for 4 or 5 hours, so I've got plenty of action I could put on here. I'm out of commission right now for a while. My table is being moved, and I'm moving to a different house. But that is it. Let me know what you think about this video, what you like, what you didn't like, and thank you for watching.